Is there a reality beyond the world we see? A place where God and spirits live? Some people believe they have glimpsed this hidden world in an out-of-body experience. Are these phenomena proof of the existence of God? Neurologist Olaf Blanca is trying to discover what really happens during an out-of-body experience.
What is very typical for this out-of-body phenomenon is that it is felt as highly spiritual. Think about it. You feel separated. Your mind is physically or experience is separated from your body. So how could this be? This doesn't fit.
Most people who have had an out-of-body experience report being spirited away to a hidden realm. But Olaf suspects these voyages to the beyond take place purely inside our heads. Because while diagnosing one of his epileptic patients for treatment, he sent a mild current to electrodes implanted in her brain and inadvertently triggered an out-of-body experience.
She had the impression that she herself would be under the ceiling of that stimulation room and to be looking down, seeing herself, her body, as well as the people sitting around her.
Olaf had sent a mild, stimulating current to his patient's temporal parietal junction, or TPJ.
This automatized body representation, when we stimulated in this region, in this one patient, could not fuse where you see your body and where you feel your body. And this kind of discoherent representation may lead to an out-of-body experience.
The TPJ is the brain's navigator, rather like the captain of a submarine who can't actually see where his vessel is heading, but has to rely on indirect measurements of his position like water pressure readings and sonar pings. If the data coming into the TPJ is interfered with, the navigation system can become disoriented. The TPJ could tell you you are upside down or somewhere you really aren't. If his hypothesis was correct, Olaf realized that out-of-body experiences might also be induced in any brain, epileptic or not, by tampering with people's senses. And to achieve this effect in a healthy subject without implanting electrodes, Olaf built a cutting-edge virtual reality laboratory.
Virtual reality gives us the possibility in the research lab to dissociate touch from sight of our participant's body.
Careful. So for this experiment, you will stand with your feet in front of there. Mm-hmm. Yes. Then I will put this on your head, and you will follow instructions on screen.
The subject sees a live feed from a camera placed behind her back. She feels a gentle stroke on her back, but sees the stroking as if her body is actually 2 feet in front of her mind.
So the brain is exposed to a spatial conflict. And being exposed to the spatial conflict for a long time, people start identifying with the avatar rather than with their physical body.
When asked to move back from where they are standing and then return to the same spot, the subjects always end up not in their original position, but 2 feet forward, precisely where their virtual avatar appeared to be.
The feeling is, it's very strange at the beginning, but it's actually very pleasant. It's more like my mind, like my body is more the one I'm seeing, which is actually my body, but it's more like I'm there where I see myself to be.
When Olaf performed this experiment with the subject wearing an EEG sensor, he discovered that the brain's temporal parietal junction was highly active. The TPJ was struggling to create a cohesive reality out of the conflicting sensory input, and the net result was the sensation that she might be outside her body. Olaf believes that when we have an out-of-body experience, we never leave our bodies. and the entities we sense are nothing more than phantom brains.